Sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Cantor.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. A lot of speed out there, Chris. Should be a track meet tonight. You played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. That's why I love the West Coast play. Now, you got some teams changing that, especially when you look at Milwaukee and Toronto. They play like West Coast teams, but, oh, I love the West Coast style of play, and I love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is. Here's the starting group for Houston. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Harden. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's House. And at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard. Here is House. Houston moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And Tucker kicks to Harden. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. He's off on that one. Good D by Harden. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Now here's Brown. Good D by Harden. Here's Westbrook. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw no good for Westbrook.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
And yes, it's good.
They can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Tatum passes to Walker. He kicks to Hayward. Shoots from the baseline, and no good that time. And Houston the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. Here's Tucker. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Three-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics, trailing by 5. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Wasted no time on that one. That's 7 points for Russell Westbrook. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Brown kicks to Tice. Over to the wing. Pass to Hayward. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Rockets leading by 6. Harden outside. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Walker finds Hayward. Now, here's Tice. The Celtics need to get a shot off from deep. Walker. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Here's the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Inching closer to the postseason, Chris, the playoffs right around the corner. Is there anything you would change with the playoff format?
You know, I thought about this a lot, and because it's cyclical, meaning who's going to be number 1 or number 8 in your conference, that makes me not want to change anything. One idea, however, that I've always entertained is top 1 through 16. So it doesn't, let's take conferences out of it, let's take divisions out of it and just rank them by records 1 through 16. I think that would have a pretty good impact on who's in and who's out, but I think would also mess with travel and a whole logistical and a whole bunch of logistics in that way and mess it up. But I really like how we have it, man. 1 through 8 on both sides and may the best team win.
How about reseeding?
Well, we could reseed, and that just opens up so many. You know what? I'm a guy, I got to get used to changing. Maybe if I hear some more ideas, I'm with it. But right now, I like it the way we get.
I hear you. I hear you. Now Walker, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer, they didn't go. Here's Brown. No good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Harden. Westbrook's got 9 points.
He's not easing his way into this game. He's coming out hot. 4 for 5 right out the gate.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. Takes a 3. Rebound by House.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable. And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Free throw drops for Covington. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Jason Tatum. And both free throws good for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Now, here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's Walker with the three.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Harden can't hit.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Walker finds Tice. And here is Brown. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, the breathtaking athleticism of Brown. I mean, just incredible at rising up and packing a punch on these dunks.
Celtics trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Walker's got 7 points.
Wow, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
Westbrook passes to House. Brown against Harden. Outside Westbrook. Shoots a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Out of Willard High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked second in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
Now here's McLemore. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Green. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. 6-point game. And it's Brown missing. And Cal Berkeley not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdur-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
Now, here's Cantor. Jeff Green missing his last shot. Brown outside. Inside. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Brown.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Mbamute. Rivers with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Outside, Green. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots. Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
Here's Green. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Passes to McLemore. Can they get it? That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by McLemore. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Celtics have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
At the line, 1 shot.
Brown, no good on the free throw. Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody. Move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Celtics making a switch here. Ojale is checked in. The Celtics working the ball around now. Smart against Carroll. The kick out to Williams. Cantor, the pass to Wanamaker. Buries it from three-point range.
Timeout.
And the Celtics lead by 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well-suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at Boston. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And you know, for the Celtics, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, Greg, and early in the year, maybe they were catching some teams by surprise, but now everybody knows how strong they are, and they're still rolling along.
Now here's McLemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Will it go? And Boston with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. And let's check out the stats for Marcus Smart. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Now, here's Mbah a Moute. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They could use a bucket. Shot's good by McLemore.
Oh, the nice in-between game of McLemore. The ability to score from the mid-range is very important in this day and age.
Smart passes to Cantor. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rivers kicks to McLemore. Smart against Rivers. Outside, Green. Back to Rivers. That shot off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Smart deciding where to go with it. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wanamaker. Carroll covering. It's stolen by Carroll. Now here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Boston on top. They finish off the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Here's Wanamaker. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Mbah-a-Moute. Green is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's McLemore at the shooting guard position. Now here's Green. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Outside Green. Releases from 15, and that's good for 2. Green's got his first points of the night.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Now here's Cantor. And it's good off the glass. Cantor's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Rivers against Smart. Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The former Georgetown Bulldog, Jeff Green, now a veteran in the NBA. I mean, he's bounced around the last handful of years, but he's a smart player who still knows how to make an impact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Green, who is almost out of the league due to a heart condition, he's had a great career.
He has, Kevin. I mean, he's never been an all-star, but his production has never been lacking at any of his stops. I mean, lately, Green has been best as a leader for the second unit, who came up with a handful of scores every game.
And Jeff Green drops them both.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Rivers against Smart. The pass to Tatum from downtown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 5.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Rivers dishes to Green. And Cantor pulls it down.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Brad Wanamaker. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And James Harden has subbed in for Mbah-a-Moute. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to McLemore. Here's Rivers. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Houston moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Tucker can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Boston. Rivers can't get it to go. Poked away. Stolen by Harden. Rivers looking over the floor. Pass to McLemore. Smart against Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Tucker. Over Tatum. Got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Tucker. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So we'll see Kemba Walker go to the line here. It's going to be on James Harden. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. C. Webb, are you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon, what Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. And I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
Not a guy you want to foul. Walker's a tremendous free throw shooter and does a great job of getting himself to the line.
For 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by Smart.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the pass to Tice. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, that's 3 straight German league titles for Daniel Tice. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
And the first one drops. And last season, Daniel Tice shooting over 40% from long range. And Chris, over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, wouldn't you call that great efficiency, both inside and out? New contract this summer to reward his terrific play.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to House. Launches it. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
Hayward hits them both.
Yeah, it's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Brown finds Hayward. Boston again missing. And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of it. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now. I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Harden, no good. Boston leading by 9. Right side to Walker. Pass to Tice. The shot's good. Tice has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
Now Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Here's Walker following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Count it. And 12 points for Walker.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Kicks to House. Here's Westbrook. Defended by Hayward. Westbrook can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, Walker. Hayward outside. He feeds it to Tatum. Here is House. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, well, that's what I like to see from Tucker. Head up, looking to use his teammates. He's a smart player. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Brown the pass to Tice. Here's Walker. Misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Covington kicks to Harden. Westbrook dishes to Tucker. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Tucker's got 4 this quarter.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. 5th best, the Rockets.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Now, here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Five to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Russell Westbrook. The league has cracked down, C-Webb, on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And, Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
Now the pass to House. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. For Houston, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The first free throw is good.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
And the Celtics making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tamari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Brown wide open. He fires. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Westbrook. Charity stripe shot, and he hits the jump shot. Westbrook's got 26 points.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Williams against Harden, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And now look at Robert Covington. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Averaging 13 points per game, 8 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk about players getting hot offensively. He's in the same kind of groove with his defense right now. He's a beast at that end of the floor.
And that one falls for Williams.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
And Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for Houston. And Williams drops them both. Rockets trail by 8. For 3, West. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Wanamaker. And here's Tice. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Westbrook. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. Out to Hayward. 5 on the clock. From 20 feet out. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Westbrook with it. Outside, Covington. Shot to stop the run. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Stretching the floor with his outside shot. Covington, a true marksman. He doesn't lack confidence.
Hayward from outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 7 points for Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Westbrook passes to Harden. The teardrop falls in. Harden's got 8 points.
Oh, come on. You got to love Harden, especially when he's destroying defenses with his floater.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Westbrook. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And the 3 off target. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hayward. The 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They played a determined brand of basketball in the second quarter and began to pull away as we reached the half. That 11-point lead must be looking good to them right now. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, right?
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Percentage-wise, they were in the low 30s. That's right, low 30s from beyond the arc. That won't get it done. Every team in the league now relies on some level of consistent production from the three-point line. But if you dug yourself a hole and you aren't a three-point shooting team, that needs to change.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Now here's Brown. Harden missing his last shot. Brown kicks to Walker. And the shot is good. Walker's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Celtics.
Now, I like the guts of Walker. I mean, one of the smaller players in the league, but he still attacks the defense inside.
Looking to end his cold spell. Harden's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Tatum has a good feel for catching defenders off balance. I mean, we'll see what he can do at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
First free throw is good.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Harden against Brown. The 11-footer and the basket by Harden. Harden's got 10.
Wow, Kevin. I mean, we all marvel at the offensive game of Harden, don't we? I mean, he's excellent at taking advantage of these in-between spots on the floor.
Walker the pass to Tatum. He kicks it to Brown. Walker against Westbrook. Westbrook with the block. They retain possession. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now, here's Walker. 16 points for him. Tatum against Covington. Left side, Tatum. Brown outside. Takes the three. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
A young, fine player with fine-tuned skills. I mean, Brown's more than comfortable creating some offense for himself.
Outside, Westbrook. Kicks it to Harden. And he lays it straight in. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
Tatum with it. Now Covington defending. Bounce pass from Tatum. And here's Walker outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Westbrook. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Feeds it to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his man hops on these jams.
Harden against Brown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Harden.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
That's the combination of skill and strength. Hayward draws contact. I mean, keeps his eyes on the rim and finishes the play.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor comes in for Daniel Tice, and Smart subbed in for Brown.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Now, here's Tucker. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, I'll say this. Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
Rockets trail by 15. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Cantor, Green with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Here's Walker. The Rockets making the shot. To the inside. Here's Cantor. The dish to Hayward. And it's good, 2 points. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, at 6'8", Hayward has the size needed to score inside, and he uses it to his advantage.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. Goes up to the stripe. Good work there as it goes. Tatum's got 11.
The height, the footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range from there.
Rockets trail by 14. Now here's Westbrook. He has 35. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
That free throw, no good. Ojale is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And the second free throw, good. Celtics leading by 13. Smart passes to Tatum. Cantor with it. Guarded by Tucker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Smart kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Smart. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 36. Passes it to McLemore. The pass to Rivers. Over to the left wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Ojale. Good. Ojale's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. Mbah-a-Moute comes in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shots good by McLemore. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
So it's the Celtics now, after the Rockets pick up 3. Here's Wanamaker. He can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The drive by Green. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. And Jeff Green drops them both. Here's Wanamaker. He's got 6. Pass to Canner. Great D that time from Green. Rockets trail by 13. Rivers kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. Now Carroll. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Rivers. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, it's big when Rivers connects from outside. Really helps space the entire floor for a squad.
Smart passes to Williams. Now here's Smart, guarded by McLemore. Fade away, and they pick up 2. Smart's got 7 points.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
And here's McLemore. He has 5. He dishes it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Panthers got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Smart. The shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance, and it's blocked. Here's Wanamaker. 6 points for him. Knocked loose, stolen by Rivers. And it's Houston on the break. Smart against Green. Now here's McLemore. Tight defense on him. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Green with the block. 1:44 left in the third. And Mbah-a-Moute kicks to Rivers. And there's the pass to McLemore. Green breaking loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Oh, and McLemore's a total genius when it comes to tricking the D. So good at how he goes up into the contact on his shot.
For Houston, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That free throw good for McLemore.
The former Jayhawk McLemore, a gifted scorer who can really light it up in a hurry.
Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Jason Tatum comes in for Shemi Ojeleye. And it's Brown in for Marcus Smart. Houston also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. Daniel House comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's James Harden in for Mbahumute. .131 left to play here in the third. Brown outside. Pass to Tice. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dishes it to House. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Brown outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Harden, they get the rebound. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got 7 points in the game.
It's easy to admire Covington. Even when the defense gets rough with him, he stays with them.
Outside Williams. He kicks it to Brown. The 9-foot shot. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
At the line for Rockets, James Harden, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
Harden hits them both.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Brown with it. No good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston on top, leading by 8. And will return shortly. Now let's listen to Stevens.
Right now, we got to put our foot back on the gas, right? Okay, right now. Score, stop, score. Here we go.
Well, GA urging his team to refocus and snatch the momentum back.
I mean, trying to get them to just concentrate on one possession at a time. That's how you get back in control.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Rockets, Austin Rivers is out there with Harden. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's House in at the small forward position. Here's Wanamaker. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Tatum. Got a piece of it. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Now here's Rivers. 6 to shoot. Here's Covington. The rebound by the Celtics. Tice has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
It's amazing. The development of Brown as a scorer, and he's an exciting two-way talent. He's showing us all that tonight.
Pass to House. And here's Covington. He's covered by Brown. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Rivers. Now here's Tucker. Defended by Tice. Count it, good.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Tatum. The Rockets pull it in. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
Kicks to Williams. Tatum on the wing. Fires from the line. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Harden. Covington against Brown. Covington's shot is off. Celtics leading by 4. The kick out to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 13 points for Jason Tatum.
Has a great feel for where defenders are on the court. Tatum navigates himself nicely.
Timeout called, the Rockets. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And some changes here for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Rockets. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Westbrook's got 40 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now here's Brown from deep. Walker rebounded by Tucker.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Count that one. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Walker taking his time here. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And you gotta love how Walker gets going from there. His jump shot is just gorgeous.
Here's Westbrook. Kemba Walker with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Westbrook. After Jaylen Brown's miss, Westbrook passes to Harden. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 43 points.
But D has got to do something to take away his 3-point shots. He's been knocking them down all night.
Outside Tatum. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. Here's House. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Tatum finds Walker. Back to Tatum. Tipped away. Fast break, here we go. Here's Covington, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Adept at using his length on defense. That's Covington. I mean, the moment you're careless around him, he strikes.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. Over Westbrook. Boston, no good that time either. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. He tries for three. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got 11 points here in just the second half. For Houston, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Outside Westbrook. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's House. Banked in off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Passes to Tice. Here's Walker. And he converts the layup. Walker's got 20.
Well, you see there, this is what Walker's built to do. Score the basketball. He's having a terrific night.
Harden outside. And he banks in the layup. 22 points for him.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Tatum passes to Walker. Yes, that goes in. And the Celtics lead by 1.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Westbrook kicks to House. The pass to Covington. That's tipped. Harden against Brown. Pass to Tatum. Now, here's Tice. Hayward finds Tice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Rockets with the rebound. Tucker's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now, here's Tice. The dish to Walker. Launches a 3. Rebound by House. House has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Here's Harden. That one's not going to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside Tatum. Down low, here's Walker, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Westbrook, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Westbrook's got 47 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Walker against Westbrook. Brown feeling it out a bit. Connects on the foul line jumper. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Westbrook against Walker. Outside, House hands it from downtown. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And the Celtics with possession here. Tice passes to Tatum. Covington against Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got 10 points here in the second half.
He enjoys having the ball in his hands during crucial possessions. And the way Walker plays tonight, it's clear.
Tucker. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Tice. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Harden scanning the floor. The feed to Westbrook. Walker with some nice D. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, the opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper is good. Walker's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's a good idea for Walker. Get the D thinking about a jump shot and open up the passing.
Harden against Brown. Unloads from 13. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. Just such a talented offensive player.
Westbrook against Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's the first, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
Harden against Brown. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And Kevin, when the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. It's good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 2. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Tice. Count it!
I mean, you see the improvement. Walker, a reliable floor general.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The three from Harden. Rebound by the Celtics. They led by as many as 18 points. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, he was just a skinny kid coming out of college. Hayward's gotten much stronger and much better in a short period of time.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, those free throws helping him to make the lead even safer.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 6. There's 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Harden. He feeds it to Covington. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
But what a calm player. I mean, Covington, even in high-stakes situations, he feels comfortable firing away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Inside, and stolen by Tatum. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Now, here's Walker. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.